We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And off we go from Denver. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. For the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to find Hill here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. For Mecole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Now Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. KJ Hamler returning it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
1st down, Chiefs.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now here's Mahomes. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Gordon, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second and 11 now. Bridgewater. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Dancing to his left. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Bridgewater to throw it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Brian Burns showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
The Chiefs' 4-yard line.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing, Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Mahomes to throw once more. Being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. He'll go up top, and this is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. KJ Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Broncos will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the score. Broncos 21, Chiefs 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do?
know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And that that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Able to get this to Gordon. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Hamler now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Bridgewater now. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Bridgewater's
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Flush to his right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Hamler now to return it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
A.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Gordon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On third down, Bridgewater. He's got his tight end Fant, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Gordon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Now, this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown